Borno State has been in the spotlight of socio-economic development in the last decade. Having suffered setback from insurgency, Borno is rising above its peculiar challenges, repositioning itself as a model of economic prosperity in the northeast region. Welcome to Borno Restoration. I am Justin Tafida. But first, let's bring you up to speed with Borno Today. Over the years, statistics have proven that women constitute a powerful electorate with millions of votes in Nigeria, accounting to about 47.14% out of the over 84 million registered voters nationwide. Taking into consideration the important role they play during such events, they need to be protected against any form of violence to enable them fully participate. It is why the International Federation of Women Lawyers, Borno chapter, together with humanitarian partners, deemed it fit to organize a workshop towards addressing this menace. 40 women were selected from various women-led organizations to be participants of the training.
Report cases of violence against women during election. And the women suffer the most during election, and they are the most vulnerable in the society because of the sexual harassment they face.
This training is geared towards advancing the participation of women and girls in the 2023 general elections on the need to identify, observe and report incidences of violence against women.
The outcomes or the results we expect is that 160 women, if I look at it, are trained towards effectively observing violence against women if the election is reduced drastically through all these measures. Their political orientation were already built when they were 18 to 35.
For participants, this training is timely. They promise to use the knowledge acquired justly.
Because of certain social norms, women are not allowed to participate in the society, or their decision is not being heard in the society. So as a trainee of this training, I will encourage and influence women in my community, more especially young women, to get out there, get their voters card and participate in the forthcoming election.
This training by FIDA is being implemented across 4 states of the Federation, including Kwara, Plateau, Kaduna, and Borno State. As peace gradually returns to Borno State, government and humanitarian partners are putting all measures in place to build the resilience of victims of the 13-year conflict. This football competition is organized by UNICEF, Gold Prime, together with the Borno State government to build the resilience of vulnerable children. It is kicked off by the wife of the state governor, who is represented here by the State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Zuwaira Gambo. She notes that government has mapped out welfare packages and special education for all categories of vulnerable children across all the 27 local government councils.
We give opportunities to every individual. Today, it is the vulnerable children. Tomorrow, yesterday, and forever, it will be children living with disabilities. So for us, it's a platform that draws everybody together, that promotes love, that promotes unity, that showcases the resilience in the average Borno person. It is very, very sustainable because these are children that are being groomed from the grassroots. You could see some of them are in primary school, some of them are in junior secondary school. So it's going to be a program that is going to be sustained over the years. We're going to monitor and see where these children are going to be, what they are going to be in the future, and then mentor others that are coming from behind.
The game is designed to stimulate and strengthen the resilience of the children.
UNICEF has been contributing to children realizing their rights and for children having access to basic services in the Northeast. What UNICEF is trying to do is to put the children at the center of development, making sure that children realize all their needs. their needs in terms of what they need to get in terms of education, in terms of their rights for health, in terms of their rights for water and sanitation, in terms of their rights for child protection services.
It's a 30-minute tough match between players of Maduganari Junior Secondary and Gwenge Junior Secondary School. After long drills and the final whistle blown, students of Maduganari Junior players emerged victorious by 4-0 over students of Gwenge Junior Secondary School. Awards were presented to the winners and some deserving players. In July 2009, the Boko Haram insurgency the Borno state government, which has taken security as the most critical part of its developmental agenda. From the first day in office in 2019, Professor Babagana Zulum hit the ground running with robust engagement with the military and other security agencies. He continued to lend unending support to the military in the areas of logistics, excavation trenches, and payment of allowances to officers on battlefield. In early 2020, Governor Zulum released 70 new surveillance vehicles to support the Nigerian Army, police, and volunteers in the Civilian Joint Task Force, JTF, and hunters involved in the war against Boko Haram terrorists in the region. The vehicles were released at the launch of a Rapid Response Squad security outfit to combat crimes in the state. Some of the vehicles are being used by the hunters and civilian JTF for patrol operations on major highways in the state, especially the Maiduguri-Damboa Road. The highway has been reopened since 2020 after 13 months of closure following the gains recorded by the military.
We have started witnessing gradual return of peace to Borno State. Through our prayers, Almighty Allah has answered our prayers, inshallah. But what we shall do, we shall never be reluctant. We shouldn't say that peace has started. We have started witnessing gradual return of peace in Borno State. that would jeopardize our intentions, we shall be committed more than before. That is something which is very important. To this, government of Borno State will partner with the security agencies, the military, the paramilitary, with a view to providing robust security to the people of Borno State better than that of before. Borno State government has procured 3 armored personnel carriers. We are paid for the payment for procurement. And inshallah, in the next 6 months, government of Borno State will procure nothing less than 20 APCs. Furthermore, inshallah, we shall do everything possible to ensure that our main roads were open. We shall open our main roads.
Apart from logistic support, Governor Zulum has continued to render financial support to the families of soldiers who died in the line of duty and officers who sustained injuries. Governor Zulum's passion to see farmers go back to their farmlands after several attacks by terrorists is one of the reasons he has continued to support the agro rangers. The men, who are often volunteer hunters, are recruited by the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps NSCDC to give protection to farmers who are now happy to go back to their farmlands.
We are
thankful for the presence of the agro rangers. Before now, we couldn't go anywhere, but now we can go to our farms.
Since 2019, Professor Zulum has been engaging the services of thousands of hunters from different parts of the state to join volunteers in the civilian JTF and vigilantes. Recently, additional 1,000 hunters were inducted by the governor to join the others in the ongoing war against Boko Haram. The governor also increased the monthly allowances for all the volunteers, provided kits, surveillance tools, and hundreds of vehicles to the units in all the 27 local government areas of the state. The engagement of local hunters have become part of the success story of Borno State. Their active involvement in tackling security challenges in the state cannot be overstated.
So far, so good, so far, so commendable. Because compared to 2014, 2015, as of now, we can say that, the yesteryears is now coming back. If you come to Maiduguri and see in the past, 5 to 6 years to date, there is, marginal improvement.
As the issue of insurgency is not a one-man job, we all have put hand in deck so that we can see the end of this insurgency across not only in Borno State, but Northeastern State and Nigeria in general.
Borno, a state grappling with a decade-long insurgency, has continued to show optimism and hope that the restoration mission of Professor Babagana Zulum is unstoppable. Just like the phoenix rises above the ashes, the state is on the verge of reclaiming its lost glory as the home of peace and the pride of the Sahel.
Welcome to Borno Restoration, sir. The Borno State Police Command has demonstrated doggedness in maintaining law and order and fighting crimes in the state. Kindly put us through the achievements of this command under Professor Babagana Zulum's administration.
Well, thank you very much for having me. This morning I'm having TVC in my office, And you have asked a pertinent question, and which is the commitment of His Excellency in policing of Borno State Command. I'm not talking generally on the general fundamental issues of welfare. However, we are talking on the issues of policing in Borno State. His Excellency Professor Babagana Zulum, as known by you and so many others, is a highly committed individual. Is a very good personality who is committed to the welfare, general well-being of his citizens, and so he collaborates with the police in doing this very important task of ensuring that the safety of lives and property are secured. The government of Borno State, and particularly the governor himself, is a man of honor, integrity, and he wants to ensure that the general populace, including the masses and the rich, that they are secured. And by doing so, he engaged the police. The support, logistics support he's given us is wonderful. It's wonderful because he has promised, and I believe by the time you go to the government side, you will hear what they have done. Talking about the achievement of the command, you know, we continue to make series of achievements, countless of them. Every day, now and then, as we are been here, the Maiduguri Metropolitan is highly secured. You can move freely, unlike the years past. Things are being normalized, things are being stabilized. And how does it come? It's through the professionalism of the Nigerian police. In complementary effort of those that are in the forefront, the military. You know, it wasn't like this before. And the police on our own part were ensuring that we have adequate civil authority enforcement everywhere in Maiduguri and its environs. As such, you can see there's relative peace. The crime has reduced to the barest minimum, and the police are doing it very best in areas of administration, operation, and investigation. We have, of recent times, made series of arrests of criminal elements who committed crimes such as culpable homicide, killing individuals, those that engage in house breaking and theft, cases of rapes, countless of them. Those enshrined in their penal code. Those people were arrested. Most of them have been prosecuted. The number, if I start, it will be countless. So we have a lot of them, and the results are very positive. In fact, it is the community that will be able to tell you that the police are doing their best.
Now, tell us about the relationship the command is having with the governor and other security agencies to ensure lasting peace in the state.
You see, police is established to make peace. We are peacemakers, and the constitutional mandate is to safeguard lives and property, ensure enforcement of laws within the state. This is a part of the mandate. And going by the mandate is exactly what we are doing. One, trying to ensure that we go by the fundamental human right. We don't derail because of the vision and mission of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Alkali Baba Usman, PSC Daga, FDC, NPM, because he has instructed that we should go by the fundamentals of securing lives and property. We should extend and ensure that the policing we are doing is community-based, you understand? And what is more amazing is the involvement of the fourth industrial revolution. We are now becoming more scientific, highly forensic in our investigations, and we use technical aid in most of our approaches, both administrative, operation, and investigation. We established a forum, security forum in Borno State, where all the security agencies meet monthly. It will be interesting to note that this meeting rotates within the agencies. You go, if like this coming month is my own term, all the agencies, the army, the custom, immigration, including NAFDAC, you understand, they will all converge here at the police headquarters for this month deliberation. We discuss issues pertaining to security. As such, we collaborate and ensure that we have different mandates, but we need to collaborate so that at the end of it all, what we are after is peace. So at the end of it, at various agencies will be able to attain its mandate without stress. And exactly that is what we are doing. The collaboration is so perfect, it's apt, and is commendable. We don't have any grudges. You cannot continue doing things without having few challenges. And it's not more than engagement of the subordinate officers. And that is because of the forum we had. It's easily resolved, and so that everybody will know his footings.
Yes. Talking about relationship, recently you had a show of force, a marching past through the state where all the security agencies were out to march to show solidarity. What do you intend to achieve in doing that?
That is to tell you that we have synergy, we have cooperation, we collaborate. You understand? One thing is for somebody to collaborate with one another, but the most important thing is the synergy. There's synergy. When you see us marching from Garrison Command up to the Wolf Mess, and at the end of the day, we held merriment, you understand? We made some addresses and we part. And it's not that we parted. This thing is going to be continuous, as said by the military, because, this is a place of the theater. The theater leads in the security operations, both in Yobe, Borno, and Adamawa State. So the collaboration is very perfect and will continue. And the essence of that marching is to tell the people of the world generally, because everybody is seeing TVC worldwide, that there's synergy, there's collaboration in Borno State, and the security forces are one. The morale is high. As I'm telling you now, my men are in Malumfatori, and in fact, we are not supposed to fight war, but we are engaged in a supportive operation to the military. And we are engaged equally in the clearance operation, because the government is determined to ensure the return of IDPs to Malumfatori and other places.
What relationship and what feedback are you getting from the residents of the state?
Well, it is wonderful. Why I find it very easy is because of my being here for quite a long time. I've been here for almost 9 years in different capacities, and today I'm the Commissioner of Police. And for me to get information is just easy. I'm in touch with the civilian JTF, vigilante, the hunters, the kesh, and equally there are some that are underground, the neighborhood watch. The state government has a very fine structure that will support civil authority, that will even support the military. The issue is the government has a role. These JTF, hunters, vigilante, and the neighborhood watch, they are all on government payroll. The IGP has given us the wherewithal. After the interview, I'll just take you out to see the consignment I just received. Borno is prioritized, to my understanding, because, to be sincere, most of the state cannot get what we are getting, be it in terms of logistics, be it in terms of manpower. Do you understand? The IGP has approved special force to join the military. There are almost 2,000 mobile policemen with the military directly by the IG. So this is a warning to the criminals that we are not going to relent in our effort to ensure we prevented you from carrying out your nefarious activities.
Borno State Commissioner of Police Abdul Umar, thank you for your time on Borno Restoration.